Hello and welcome to the Gems Talk. My name is Victoria Larsen, COO of Diva Talent, Production and Event. Today I'm sitting here with Albin from Finex Management Consultancy. He's going to talk about his journey and how BNI has shaped his success. Welcome to the Gems Talk, Albin.
Thank you, Victoria.
So I wanted to start off by asking you, how has your journey been going into management consulting, and what motivated you to start Finex Management Consultancies?
It's been about 20 years in the UAE, working with corporates, working at different structures at different levels, only to realize that there's a lot of structural need among SMEs. So a little bit of insight, 63% of SMEs in the UAE are your core businesses in the UAE, which means they are an important aspect of the economy. Surprisingly, they're not as structured as corporates. That's one of the main reasons we come.
Oh, that's very interesting. 63%.
Yes.
That's quite a large number.
Worldwide, so if you read a bit of stats, the World Economic Forum says that close to 60% of the workforce globally is from SMEs. So just imagine if something goes wrong for some of these businesses, you lose jobs.
What is the biggest issue that you see businesses face, and how does Finex help them?
Yeah. So most incubation stages, as they call it, it needs 3 to 4 years to stabilize a business. So if there are variabilities which are beyond what you have imagined, like you may have a vision, you may have the customer, but if the manner in which you execute, the manner in which you manage your efficiencies tuned to finance goes a little haywire, you can see your business shutting down. So that's where we come in. You may be good with your product line, you may be good with your business line. We are not here to teach you business. We're here to teach you processes of managing your business more efficiently. It should reflect 3 things: cash flow, working capital optimization, 3, profitability, which is also a BNI principle, if you say.
When a client would come to you, would they initially know that they're having issues with management, or would you come in, look into the company, and then tell them, okay, this is the issue?
So 90% of the time, you have to give benefit of doubt to owners. Owners are the CEOs, the CFOs, the CHROs, the janitor, the housekeeper, everything. So you can't really always break one thought process. But what you can do is, you can go through them, understand their business. Just like how we in BNI try to understand each other or what services that we offer, that's what we try to do. We try to understand what's your business about, where are you running at this stage, and what's your vision for, let's say, the next few years down the line that you have. Because that will tell us, what processes we need to focus on for you and how we can increase those efficiencies.
Can you tell us about a proud moment from your consulting work?
I think every day is a proud moment because it's been 4 years that we've been doing consulting, and I've done about 9 transactions in terms of mergers and acquisitions, which is essentially businesses buying out each other or selling out each other. And as we speak, we run about 13 running clients, and we have upcoming 5 projects for the start of the next month. So everything is a good thing. There's nothing really bad. There's always something to look forward to.
What's the most unexpected thing that you've learned in consulting that completely changed the way you approach business?
So of course, coming from a working background as a senior manager on directorate level, and then to start thinking of running your own organization, which most SMEs actually go through, right? The first thing that you have to understand is what is the want of the customer. You may have the solutions which have both wants and needs. Wants are usually what the customer wants to solve. Needs are always a requirement, but not now. So if I am able to convince or even get done 70% of that want, that customer will look into the needs automatically. I don't need to have an extra effort. As long as I keep him aware that there is this side of thing that you also need to look at. But while addressing his one.
And how do you think BNI has helped you with finding the right clients?
So some things do resonate, like the giver's gain and the visibility is something I resonate a lot with, because I'm just a 2-month member, right? I'm probably the youngest of the whole lot of you. The advantages is that the team that we are in, varied experience of people from different facets of business, quite mutual in sharing their thoughts, their processes, their learnings. The most important thing which we also try to emulate is learn from each other, right? Your giver's gain is because you learn from each other. And when you learn from each other, you understand the products, the business, the service better. So that's one learning that we already have in terms of our scope of service as a business entity. So it is a very natural thing to associate.
If you could give one piece of advice to every member in BNI in order to succeed, what would you tell them?
I'd say just be transparent, okay? Share your knowledge. Many a times, and this happens with businesses, and again going back to business, they don't share enough information, or they don't have the thought process of putting in to find out information, and that's where your business lags behind. Share your knowledge. You never know who you're talking to, who may give back the feedback that you've been looking for, right? That's what BNI does for you also. So keep talking to each other, be transparent to each other, say what you can do, let them know what you haven't done. You never know when the next opportunity is on the door.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing, Albin.
Thank you, Victoria. I think you're doing a good job on the podcast, and I just hope BNI Gems and BNI as a whole goes forward much beyond where we're already at.
Oh, I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.